cut throat like Pablo. Cut throat, shot trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego. Say hasta luego. We'll be in rapping kilo. Snub nose with potato. Take out. No monkey in the jungle, fly high like a sonar. Bouncing off and I'm trying to weave an anaconda. Jumping in the water, trying to slip across the border. Guys, see cars out, got me.
All well-thinking Jamaicans should raise their voice in concert against the high levels of crime and against the government in not doing enough in control.
YouTube, what it is, it's a boy, Carpenter After Dark. You already know, CEO. Alright. You know, I always go TikTok for the video them to talk about. I remember all of these things being said by Andrones as well. But I did need a little bit of a video to can put the narrative out there. Right? This is why I don't follow politics. I'm going to tell people, you'll never catch me run behind a politician. You see me? I'll chase behind a cause, but I'll never chase behind a politician. Them say one thing and then do one next. You see me? Give them a chance to get in office, then do the same as the last one, or if not worse. That's how it works. It's a competition of who can be the worst, you know, and who can be the best, you know. And I don't want to say the video with the man of course, Andrew, the recent one, and the previous one with Badman Stully. I think I'm going to put it in another video, I think. With Badman Stully. You see me?
Big pussy police, Andrew's going to suck your mama, you can't do nothing. We out here, we not going, see it there? Life, me, I make sure go. We out here, we not going. Andrew is a suck cock. You can't have a control again, you want to control, man. Go suck your mama. Badman.
Yeah, man. The Badman Stully video, man. We out here. Suck this, suck that, all sort of sitting. You see me? First of all, many people understand this. You do not have freedom of speech, freedom of expression. You don't have that. It's all limited. Laws have limitations. Laws have loopholes. You see me? And loopholes can work both ways, for you to get out or for them to get you. You see me? So you have to be very careful of what you say and what you do. Because what you say is speech, and what you do can be classified as expression, whereas speech can be expression, right? And I need people to understand that narrative. A lot of people don't understand that narrative. You cannot call a man a thief and you don't know that he's a thief and don't have evidence to prove that he's a thief. That's what you call defamation of character. It can be classified as that, I should say. Right? So you as a regular man to another regular man, and you call him something where he not feel pleased about because he's not that, he can take you to court and challenge what you say and you then don't pay the price. You can't just say any and anything. So when you're going to say that the Prime Minister is a funny guy or something, it cannot be. It cannot be. People need to understand that. What is a burning issue now is this. The police seemingly have enough time on their hands, went in search of a gentleman or men, because it's multiple occasions we have seen this, right? Carry them in, and now you're asking, you're telling, you're demanding that, I think the last one, the gentleman for, I think it's Saint Ann, the one who that puff up him chest, but him got the police station, him have to apologize. Yeah, that that no supposed to happen, right? And y'all are painting an image in person's mind. That's why I posted a video about crime, you know, because you seemingly forget about what's going on out there. All these wanted men, why don't y'all find them? They might make phone call, accept contract killings and all these things. You see me? Contract hits and all these things. Why don't you go and find them? Why are you looking for a man who just says some word out of anger and say that Prime Minister this and that and this and that and so forth. Right? You run go look for him, but when you have people missing, you see me? What happened to Jasmine Dean? When did run just to see him and go find? No. You see me? Whenever I say truly there's not a video being posted, no, but tap into people cell phone location and finding them. Why not do the same? Right? Why not do this all out manhunt for the criminals that are out there? Right? That's why I put the video at the front about that what he's saying, that the citizens them must rise up and say all of these things and whatever. But when the people get up against you now, who feel as if that they're not supposed to say anything, I'm not even going to say that it's you tell the police to even do that, because I don't know that. I cannot assume that. I will not assume that. I will not put that assertion out there that say Andrew tell police for lack of people who do that. That's why I say the police them seemingly have too much time on them and to pick up nonsense. It didn't lay any threat against the Prime Minister, which you could have understand. We could have understand that. Say, alright, what happened in Haiti can happen here, so I'm gonna place a threat, so go for him before something happened to our dearly beloved Prime Minister. Right? This is the thing that burn a lot of persons, and burn me, The state of the country the state of this country, I'm telling you, dismal. You see me? I see a man post say, oh, you're quick to go find them man there, but for find what give me who have almost in subject and diploma and degree and all these things. You're not quick to find that, but you're quick to find the man who say anything or whatever. Once again, I'm not saying that you, Mr. Prime Minister, and the Honorable Andrew, the most Honorable Andrew Holness, also known as Brogard, Clark's Pan Feet, you see me, is the one who ordered the police to do that. I'll never say that. I don't know your conversation. I don't know if you have any conversation with any of them. I don't know if you have a conversation with the High Command or the Commissioner of Police. I wouldn't know that, so I can't assume that, and I will never assume that, and I'll never say that. Once again, people need to understand the first video that I post, the first TikTok video right there that I post, is a grueling one. Not even the one about them find the people who have said these things. But you made a promise to the people of this country, and when you were out of power, you were fighting so that people rise up against the then government, right, about the state of the crime issues that we are facing. I'm telling you, I'm afraid to be on the streets. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't tarry on the road like one time. You know when you did a little bit more younger and thing, and back in the days when I'm gonna go off the tree or somewhere in a mobile or chill as a youngster. You see me? And you're there with your friend and you go look girl or you go eat out and walk roll with your friend them and just have fun. You have to cut back on that. You see me? Because state of the crime keeps climbing, some senseless thing will happen, people are target people who can't defend themselves, you see me? And people can't just arm themselves because apparently only people who have business alone are being targeted, right? A regular man on the road now get target. Right? The fruit vendor now get target, the teacher now get target, the nurse now get target, the doctor now get target. All these persons who you wish not to grant fire stick to seemingly now get thing because they must have a reason to get a fire stick apart from defending themselves. Right? And you were saying now that back then that people must rise up against the then government for the state of the crime. So when people are talking on the internet about what's going on and about you and how you are handling the affairs of the country, especially the security aspect, And I'm not gonna finance until another day because a joke business that whatever you guys are doing, it seems as if that it's not working for the economy. We need to produce more than just people, right? Because all I'm seeing is this tourism and this farm work thing. We need more than just production of people to put elsewhere and are relying on foreign remittance. And why are even having just your... I'm not sure, maybe I'm wrong. Why don't you guys have precious metals and so forth as reserves as well instead of just the USD? I'm confused why there's no transformation in the financial sector, right? But when now I go straight, I go back to the same crime thing. Each and every year, crime keeps going up and up and up and up. One time we go down by one little 100 and I celebrate. That's nothing to celebrate. Because what you were saying about the then government, you're doing the same thing now. Like I said, people frustrated and when them say these things on the internet because social media gets stuff out there faster than even the print, the newsprint. Because you just touch by your phone and everything pop up on you. Right? Just like that. Right? You should never have a problem with people expressing themselves in certain ways. I mean, the threat thing, fine. I agree. If a man threatens the safety of yourself and your family, you need to do something about that. But if a man are gonna say some things and say, oh, the country has stayed and probably chip too bad or something, you see me? You're not gonna run go for him and say, man, disrespect you. I feel like that's a disrespect to drive on the nation road that for over 1 year need fixing, a big industrial road, right? And I can tell you this, Spanish Town Road wasn't being worked on. That first leg right there that's coming from Denan Town side, right? That meets Maxfield. That look right there right after the depot is like that from October last year when we had the heavy rain. And y'all don't even seem to want to fix that. Work is going on up by the side where Rear Nephews are, Rear Nephew KIG and those other businesses are. I understand that, so the road will look away. But we even put in plan in place for that work. And that's a major work. How you running the country is sloppy. How you doing things is sloppy, and then now people feel frustrated. You come now and act as if they're not supposed to say anything. Or I don't know if I give the orders for anybody who say X or Y because police have enough time on them and we keep on that here. Limited resources, limited vehicle, limited personnel, and have recruit, drive, this and that. But yet still enough find time for go for a man who the internet has expressed himself and say, oh, the country stay, oh, this stay and oh, that stay. Boy, Andrew this or that, boy, Andrew or that because of this. You get me? That's a full priority. And you also say people must rise up and this against the previous administration for all them angle crime and all them angle damn country. And you're doing a poor job. Yes, we can give credit for some things where that we see little growth in the whole construction. We see that. But I believe that would have been a natural thing. We need to hear more and we need to see more being done. It's not fair to the people of Jamaica. It's not fair. It's not fair. It ain't even about even paying the taxes. You will pay taxes. But when we pay the taxes, we want to see some result. Right? And then have other things like education tax, where me not quite frankly understand what I do, because a lot of the schools are being funded by the person who usually attend the school. Like KC Old Boy Association, them are deal with them KC thing. Kudos to them, you see me? Camperdown have a set of association where chip in, kudos to them. Woolmers have, kudos to them. Judges have, you see me? Kudos to them. JC have, kudos to them. What about the rural school them who people leave and them not come back or whatsoever, and it's not even their job, right? We need to see more being done. Need to be done in the country. You want to prove a point, say you can find a man, fine. Alright, you get me? The police them, you don't need to give them a different order. Say, yo, if the man them not threaten me, left them. You see me? If the man them not threaten me, left them. Make them express, make me can hear what them I say and look into what them I say. You need some feedback, brethren. You not get no feedback from nobody, brethren. I don't know if you watch news at night time and hear the people them cry. I don't know. Because some things that me see take place in this country makes no sense. And I can't believe that this country has a leader. You get me? A lot of the things need to be addressed. And this is why I tell persons I do not follow politics. Do not follow it up. I do not follow politicians like that. I make sure I stay up to date with most of the laws, not all, but most of them I'm up to date. I can, but it's hard to stay up to date with most of them. Because to be honest, you're reading, you go on the website, most of these stuff are outdated. So you're trying to find which one was updated. You get me? And it's just crazy. All sectors that is being governed by the now administration is a joke. And I want to say this. I don't say the green or the orange, but I'm gonna say that I used to love when Andrew Ones was the Minister of Education. It does a whole lot back then. I don't know what's going on now. Why it seems like that he's at the head and them can't say, yo, my ministry that used to be in and I say it's supposed to run now. You get me? Fix up my thing back. You see me? I don't see no leadership at, I see, he just come like he's an exposure. Because every time Porsche man say, I have minister for that, I have minister for that. You're the leader, you're supposed to can say, yo, boss man, no. Something I forgot to change, or else I'm going to move you. You see me? We need to see some performance, some KPIs, we need to see some things being set. You guys are public figures. You guys are representing Jamaica. You guys are leading the country and we don't know what is going on most of the time. And some of the things that we are going on, when I use these big words and not knowing that you have persons who don't understand it. You guys are just all over the place. Politics is a joke. It's not politics, it's politricks. You see me? A politricks. We hope when you look at yourself and start the better for the country and stop the foolishness. Start lead. Start take out some of these people who are doing the crime. Go for them. Get them. You see me? Lock them up. You see me? This is going to be a part 2 to this and possibly a part 3, you know. But for now, I'm just introduce it. Take care, people.